Have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh boy. I glance around the room. Welcome to... Many people tell me be careful of a purple girl with purple eyes. I'll get the cupcakes. So cute! Yeah, definitely cute. What kind of things do you like to read? Hentai.
Stop the cap!
The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Wait, what the fuck? Help me. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video and welcome to Doki Doki literature. I cannot say the word, I give up. So welcome back to another horror visual novel game, if you can call it that. Basically besides a sister of a game. You know, I have been recommended this game once again. Still, I don't know why most people were traumatized by this. I don't know, I really don't know. I fucking don't know, I heard stories. And also, including, I'm just gonna say this from the start, all of these characters are above 18. So whatever you think you sick fucks are not 10-year-old girls. And a lot of people were still traumatized by this game by just looking at it for some reason. I don't know what the fuck they meant, and I would love to know what they meant. So if I wanna traumatize myself, well, this is the series. We're gonna begin a new one. So let's not lose any more of our time. Let's type our name, type it out name, and you know, begin. Music way too loud. Hopefully this is not copyrighted. All of a sudden I see in the video like just Michael Jackson playing this. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children.
What?
Ignore the fact that I just fucked up whatever I just said. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but staring around the high school she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe the only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Tekatoki. Yes, by the way, this is what my Japanese name sounds like, Tekatoki. If you laugh at me for that, fuck off. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if I want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. What the fuck is that? By the way, Tekatoki, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh boy, a club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively that wasn't even a word, go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. Wow! Okay. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh, you just throw me under the bus. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the door. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the door of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me wanna to ease her mind at little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh damn, the school day, yay, I miss those days. I really kinda miss them already. The school day is unordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. So he wants me to check on some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. By the way, let me be honest, I also watched only one anime till now. I only watched Chainsaw Man. Not a little bit, I lied. I watched a shit ton of anime. I watched this anime, and let me tell you, that was the best fucking anime ever. You know, let me be honest. I also bought Death Note and Attack on Titans. By the way, here's a picture. I don't know what caught up to me, but you know, for some reason I got into anime for some reason. But you know, suggest me any animes, by the way, if you want me to watch for some reason. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into a classroom while I was spacing out. By the way, if I'm mispronouncing their names, please correct me in the comments below, because I'm totally gonna be messing up their names. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you later to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club? Sayori. Yeah, there is no way I'm going to your club. Mini? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Possibly I said that correctly. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in the literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she's only did it because she thought it would be fun to help us start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made the cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead, or she's cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. God damn, this guy has a 1 in a million chance, to get a girlfriend, and he's over here like fucking saying, oh, I don't wanna join your club. Be fucking grateful that you at least have some girls to talk to. Damn, bro. You want some guys only? Fuck. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Damn, he sacrificed his precious 30 minutes for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to... is this the girl that many people tell me be careful of a purple girl with purple eyes? I don't fucking know what the fuck they're saying. Legit, by the way, I'm not even joking. On my mother, I really don't know what they're saying. Legit, like some people tell me, dude, if you play this game, you're gonna be traumatized. I'm like, what is going on, dude? Like, tell me. He says just be careful of the purple hair girl. I don't know what they meant, but I really don't know. I'm dead serious right now. I'm actually dead serious. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? You see? I told you. My character is like a 1 in a million chance to have a contact with an actual girl, you know? Don't just sit in your room, play games and watch anime and fucking wipe the cane, you know? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Doki Doki. What a nice surprise. Damn, the purple hair girl actually looks dope though. Welcome to the club. Hi. Oh, words escaping my situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls. Damn, boy, he's actually thinking with his brain. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the soured attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. That's why the game told us that these characters are all 18 years above. No one is 10, no one is 15, no one is underaged, okay? So we're all good. We can clear that air. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timed, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Doki Doki. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Oh, we have those ones as well. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Yep, we all had these ones. We all had these type of girls. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to the Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I believe Yuri has that voice, like a deep voice, you know, kinda. At least what I imagine. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been winded, so that 3 is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cats. Wait, can we not see a picture? I mean, I can look up Google, you know, I can go to Google and type cupcake cats. Actually, cupcake cats. I mean, does this count as a cupcake? Does this count as a cute cat cupcakes? So cute! Yeah, definitely cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. So it's so delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Every angle is good! The fuck do you mean? from the best angle. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I mean, obviously, if you keep looking at the cupcake like you're about to inspect it, does it have poison? Obviously, you're gonna get stared at. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Google is a friend, or ChatGPT. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down to the teapot next to the cupcake. I didn't know what I just said. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't make yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I think she's the most stressed out type, basically, how to say it, doesn't feel good, trying to talk with a boy, maybe, I don't know. I'm not feeling good when I have to talk with a girl, and she's totally like me, okay? Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged her by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I don't like that. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica, really, is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it in a way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature, you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before the graduate, right everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. I don't know why that I just put out that voice. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of the new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Doki, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, hentai.
Stop the cap!
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Hentai! Manga. Okay, that's way... I mean, I also started reading manga, just saying. Death Note. Very good book. I finally got volume 1. I'm still waiting on Korea's Kenshin. That's gonna be on March 31st shipped. But, you know, I'm a patient person. I'm very patient. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. I knew it! I knew it! Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story such forged world is quietly impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timed since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surely horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over for me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about the cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slightly up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You won't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how you Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just a confidence. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, she's not gonna be happy when you see her notebook, possibly. I guess it's same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri took quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, Now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Doki? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we are back in the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry made have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have the clubs to look at and I lose my train of thoughts. All four girls stare back at me with the dejected eyes. You are a fucking idiot.
Bravo, you fucking idiot.
Dude, you... Oh, bro, this guy pissed me off already. Look, I'm not a simp. let's just say this, but seriously, if me, as a boy, you know, join a club where there's mostly girls, and like, let's say, okay, 3-4 boys, okay, let's say 3-4 boys, but mostly girls, I will kind of feel uncomfortable, but at the same time, I mean, talking to a girl, let me just be honest, talking to a girl is a whole different experience, okay? It's like, some of the girls will have the same thinking as you, even though you're a boy or a girl, and the girl is a boy, you know, you get the point. If this guy is a fucking idiot, because first of all, there's only 4 girls, and he's the only one in there. I'm not saying he's going to get a girlfriend in there, but all I'm saying is that he is a dumbass. But I'm sorry, I thought you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Spend time with beautiful girls, not with fucking depressed boys or whatever, like, I don't know. Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Trust me too. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can call all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Doki, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clear up their food. Hey, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us departed the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wandered back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. And there we go, the actual thinking begins. Obviously this guy thinks with his brain, not with his ass. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's writing a poem. Oh, okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh shit. So charm. Actually, let me save, because I believe this game will fuck me up later on. Damn. Okay, let's go a little bit with my taste as well. I like dark. Lazy. No, not really. Actually, know what I'm saying. Defeat, unending, agonizing, sorrow, cheer, sweet, dance, lazy, journey, unrestrained. I guess unending? Oh, she liked it. Yuri liked it. Friends, university, puppy, fluffy, shame, proof, hair, disaster, crimson, sparkle. What? I guess crimson? What the fuck? I'm legit just guessing right now. Swimsuit why with the swimsuit? Promise, warm, mouse, determination, sunny, doki doki, laugh. I mean, let's go with laugh. Feather, beauty, misery, secretive, awesome, desire, broken, headphones, adventure, vacation. I don't know who we're supposed to go forward, I don't know, but oh, the misery. Okay, she liked it for some reason. Rain cloud, passion, raindrops, clouds, waterfall, faster, variance, ribbon, skipping. Passion? Gotcha. Pain. Why the fuck does she like pain? Strawberry, whisper, love, smile, fleet, jump, party, socks, vicious, pleasure. You know what? For the memes, I'm going with pleasure. Oh god. Lust. Horror and lust. Lust, I know what it means, but I'm going with horror. Yep, obviously Yuri's gonna like it. We're going... What? Lipstick. Why did her eyes become black? Anxiety. I'm kinda also putting like my own words that I have experienced in real life as well, so why not? Bunny, cry, blanket, dazzle, anger, fear, disown, clumsy, ref, lucky. I don't fucking know. Anger? Okay. She liked it. Together, silly, play, unstable, maybe. No, infinity, philosophy. Depression, philosophy. Excitement, suicide. Oh, okay, I should have not said that word. Fickle, effulgent, marshmallow, summer, judgment, villain, pure, kawaii. Also, let me know in the comments below, does it have like a different visual novel games like this, or this is the only one right now? So let me know, maybe I'll try a new one, maybe we'll see, you know, you never know. Uncapable. I am just now realizing one thing. Is Yuri, because for some reason Yuri has the weird ass questions that I will answer also. Like everyone is normal, but for some reason Yuri just goes for the fucked up questions. Like I don't know why. I don't know also why I go for the fucked up questions, but still. Empty, power fight, analysis, uncanny, bliss, special, pink, fireflies, frightening, Valentine. Let's go with a kiss. Eternity, no, cage. Really? I'm just fucking guessing right now. Oh wait, this is before milk. No. Romance, treasure, covered aura, marriage. Romance. Night grown, tenderness, happiness, bed, containment, chocolate, ocean, flying, vertigo, time. I am very... You wanna know one thing? I imagine the moment I'm done with this book, after this, to actually read what I have written, you know, if that's even a word. I'm scared. Tentacious. Why the fuck? Yuri liked all the weird questions. Why? I don't get it. Hi again, Doki. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Oh, they used this joke on me as well on the job. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Doki. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. You don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see to the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, you got thrown under the bus. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Doki always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I think it's gonna be the opposite in a second. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messing and it's this is great. I knew it he would actually say it. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? I knew it. I knew it. Legit, the moment she said that, I knew it. I'm gonna say like, you don't clean your room and you nearly burn the house down. I almost about said. You two are really good friends, aren't you? It might be a little jealous. How come? You and Doki can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? But wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation, like always. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting it in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out the book she thinks I'll like. This might be despite me not reading much. You read fucking manga! The fuck? And he's goddamn lucky bastard. One lucky motherfucker. You read. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone has settled in, I expect the monitor to kick me off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Oh damn, now you're going into the deep ocean. Now this bitch is going to the deep ocean. But at the same time, I would feel bad to distract her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. I can just imagine when he turned around, his face was just a pure, just a sweat, you know? just sweating like a sweaty bastard. Sweating like a goddamn fountain. And to be fair, I won't judge him. I won't judge him at all. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I want you to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something very obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. wait, what the fuck? It's not the Markov we all know and love, right? I mean, we all hate and we know from Call of Duty, you know. I know Markov from Call of Duty, but I don't know about in a literature club. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Uh-oh. Oh no, demonic stuff already. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about the girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. Oh, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Oh, trust me, I also know a girl who only reads, I don't wanna say dark stories, but she reads dark vampire stuff and insanely fucked up stories. This is not dark at all. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so dark that turns came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of things, Doki? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's not into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they are believing. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive one for letting their own one-side moral interfere with their villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kinda forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just that just means you're passionate about reading. The last I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, it might as well just get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Her face is kinda worrying. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had to put in my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little oppressive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in a company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... You really apologizing a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours, then hold my book up more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timely closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, her shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kinda difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That's why I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled or even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. She's looking. Are you ready? You turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Man, my boy is not my boy, my man. My man is talking to a girl. Damn. How am I happy for a guy who doesn't exist, but I'm also a lonely fucker who, if this also happens to me, I would legit feel like, you know, something cool is happening, you know? For some people it's like, oh, he's reading a book with a girl. But I'm gonna be like, I mean, that's cool, I guess. I don't read, so, you know, this could be a new thing, you know? That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead of, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she is more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. but take a Doki. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of things. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Why are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time to share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time, but we'll wait too long. Yuri exhales pair from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It will be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. By the way, I'm reading this like I'm playing it on my own. I just realized it. But there's no problem in this. I'm actually in these type of games, I can focus more on the reading and talking to you guys at the same time, you know, because when I talk with you guys and I have to read at the same time, like for me it's kind of, I don't know why multitasking for me kind of sometimes just becomes like a fart in the air. But anyway, Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Also, this is the other thing, I'm kind of a lot of dyslexic, so that's why I need to be focusing more on reading games for some reason. And whenever you see these many cuts in games, like legit, let me just tell you this, the reason why I cut so many of the videos is because I fuck up so many times on these type of games, or even the smallest text can just make me read one thing for like half an hour, okay? So sorry about that, but you know, that's why I'm trying to focus on reading this year. So, you know, good note. And if you see my old videos, you can possibly tell I didn't have the intelligence to even read on English. I mean, I could talk, but I couldn't read. So, I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composite notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I guess Yuri's the one that always jumped in that minigame, if you even call it a minigame. I don't know who. I guess Yuri? Okay, let's share it to Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Yes, I can trust her opinion to be fair. Alrighty. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and matmos indicates you're writing a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoughtfully. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there is a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both styles are expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most... what the fuck did I just see? Okay, that was the mouse. The most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit based though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts or process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I can't read any of this, Sherlock. What the fuck? Ghost under the... oh god, this will suck. Ghost under the light. How do you read this? Oh god. Ghost under the light. Oh god, this... I cannot read any of this. The tendril of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Battling? I don't know. It must be this one. The last remaining the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the rest of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green something of the future. I bathe, calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicken back. Okay, sounds cool. I am sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Brother, that's you know, expert writing. It's not terrible. I'm just terrible at reading that. What? I wasn't thinking that all, but it took you a long time to read. I'm just retarded. I just have to say it. I'm just retarded to read this type of text. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since you're our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poems only being symbolical compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting in that way. Haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn is a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm glad to keep you doing my best for you. Me too. Who should show my poem to? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it to. I'm gonna leave it over here, ladies and gentlemen. Leaving you kinda on the edge. I would really wanna continue this. I really wish to. But right now, like, I got so into this that I really should stop kinda, because if I continue this, I'm gonna be reading till possibly 8 AM. Because right now it's 5 PM. I mean 5 AM. No, it's 4 AM. So right now it's 4 AM. I could continue this till 8 AM possibly to finish the whole game. But that's not gonna happen. So that's why I'm doing this video over here. But I do enjoy it. I do think it's gonna be like a fun game. I still don't know how this is a horror game, but I'm possibly gonna see it sooner rather than later, or possibly I'm gonna see it later, because right now it's building up. Possibly I'm meeting new characters, meeting new people, you know, stuff like that, basically introducing to the characters, and then that, and you know, after that I believe we're gonna get fucked in the ass very badly. But anyway, I have to leave you over here, brothers and sisters. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it till the end. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to the channel, I would really do appreciate a lot. And to share the channel with your friends, you know, maybe they'll like this type of content, or they might enjoy the upcoming content that I'll have in the near future. You never know. But yeah, thank you so much. I would really appreciate that, and stay awesome, stay safe out there, most importantly, brothers and sisters, and God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.